So since we're, talking about the Bible, this is what Sweeney and Mr. Bruiser, I think you said, no shade. That's what you said. Okay, so what do you guys think about the scripture in the Bible that talks about being unevenly yoked and that you should not marry outside of the Lord?
I wouldn't disagree with it.
Okay, so if that's a person's belief system and they're Christian or something like that, why, if we're speaking about like following someone away from their religion, wouldn't that be going against God? Because it's marrying outside of the Lord and it's not evenly yoked with your partner. I mean, what are we talking about?
I don't see how you have a problem with that, since seeing that women has never had a problem marrying a man being evenly yoked, and he's covering most of the finances and earning most of the wages to take care of families over hundreds of years. Now, whenever it comes to religions, now you got to be evenly yoked.
Great. So are we talking about finances or religion? Because
you said evenly yoked. Even unevenly yoked could mean so many other things.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what about marrying? Like, don't marry outside of the Lord. What about that one?
What is okay? So I don't understand this. Outside of the Lord, what does that mean?
So outside of the pathway that you believe that leads to God, marrying outside the Lord.
What if God wrote a scripture saying, submit to your husband? Now what do you do?
I actually thought I asked you a question. So you're gonna respond with a question? Are you gonna answer that, or are you just?
I did answer it.
Oh, okay, great. Thanks.
This man asks you to marry him, and you say yes, then you submit to your husband. Simple as that.
I mean, you got it, sir. At this point, it just seems like you want to just say stuff for the sake of argument.
No, I get what you're saying. You come from your father and your mother, and they taught you a religion.
That's not what I said.
Your fiance.
Yeah, we got to start doing that down a little bit, man, so we can go ahead and get into that. Trev, you got anything you want to add?
Yeah, I see a lot of people convert, right? Particularly in like the Muslim faith. You see a lot of women who date a man who's Muslim, and then she'll just convert immediately, right? And just follow whatever it is that the person that she's interested in, even if it's not her husband yet, she just submits to it and does it. If he were to ask me what your best bet would be, it depends. And there's different levels, right? There are some people who are very religious. There's some people who are just soft religious, like they just kind of go with the flow and they do it because that's what they grew up with, but they really don't have a deep faith. So if you have a deep faith and you're deeply rooted into it, then your best bet is to just disqualify the men off the rip. Don't even try to date, right? If you know that you're that serious about it, then that's just somebody that you can't even date. Don't even date him at all. You say, oh, okay, you're of that faith. Miss me with that one. Just like a lot of ladies said they wouldn't date a white man. He's disqualified off rip. With religion, then you just have to avoid that man altogether if you can't see yourself converting in the first place, because a man is going to expect you to submit to what he's going to, right? So if you just have to disqualify him off the rip, if that's what your mode is. If you can't conform, then just don't date that guy altogether and you won't have an issue at all. So if you are deeply into your Christianity or you deeply into your Muslim faith, then you just have to go to places where they are, seek that type of a man. You just have to make sure that that's what you're looking for off the jump.
I mean, Bruiser, do you accept his answer? Because I feel like he said the same thing I said, but because he's a man, maybe you can understand that a little bit more.
Yeah, he said basically what I said. You can't conform. I think did you use the term conform?
I sure did. I don't think I said exactly what she said either, but
one part.
When you say conform, you mean like bend or submit or adjust.
I actually use the word submit too, so yeah.
And that's my whole damn point. Case closed. Thank you, Trev.
No, this is what I'm saying. He said don't even choose that guy, and that's what I said. And you're like, oh,
yeah, I agree with him. But the question, I agree with him. But the initial question was, if he was, because we had an argument about people changing their religion. I was just giving you a hypothetical situation, and I understand your point of view. I understand her point of view, and I understand Trev's point of view. It's totally fine. We can move on.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I think the crazy thing is, if you came to America from the Caribbean, the religion in America ain't too far off from the Caribbean. regardless of the race. Catholic, Christianity, and Muslim is probably the most popular religions on the planet. So you could probably throw 10 nickels outside and hit
hit a black man. And hit a black man. Thank you.
Trey, are you on the phone? Oh, my bad.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm good. I was trying to look up something real quick. But yeah, the homegirl is from Philly. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of that going on. I don't see nothing wrong with it for real. But the comments I would agree with. Women who generally behave like that, you don't really keep for long term. That's just being honest, right? Men definitely compartmentalize when it comes to women like that. So you have women who, and especially when you're like putting it out there in the public, this is just your persona. We don't really like women to be sexual in public if that's our wives, right? That's just something different. That's somebody that you will go ahead, have fun, do a flyby, and then you just keep it moving. Men are very much attracted to those women, right? But it's sexual attraction. So you'll get the sexual attention. And, it's important for women to be able to distinguish what type of attention you're getting when men come at you like that. And she could do what she wants. She grown, right? But when you're trying to get married, this ain't the type of behaviors that you want to exhibit, right? And it's no secret that women do like to make love and, what else she said, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But you just have to be very careful and selective as to who you're giving that out to, right? Well, once you start getting into that, buck fuddy situation, then it's very difficult to get out of it. You can't turn that situation into a long-term relationship. That's just how it goes. Like I've never seen women like that as wifey material. That's just unfortunate. And I'm not saying she's not a great person. I'm not saying she's not extremely talented, but women who are very outgoing sexually, I've never been attracted to for the long term. I'll leave it there for now.
Go ahead, Ruth.
First of all, Trav, I'm from Philly. Please, not too much on Philly. We are not all the same. So there is a Bible verse, we talked about the Bible tonight, about a woman without discretion is like a gold ring in a pig's snout. Sometimes it's not what she said, it's who she said it to. I agree with Trev. You can't just say anything in public in general, put it out there. But that's not to say you can't be sexual, you can't speak sexual, because it's kind of like a conflict for women. It's like, why can't I say what I want to say? But if you are looking for marriage, it's like you're signaling to men that you don't have discretion. You got to be able to filter what you say. And that's why they put you in that bucket even before they even meet you. They go to your Facebook profile, your Instagram, and they see, do you have discretion? And they automatically disqualify you. So if you are just saying any old thing on the internet, just because it could be true, it's fine. But say that to your man, say that to your girlfriend, say it behind closed doors, so you won't look a certain way. I don't believe in putting on, but in this case, because men are the way they are, I say they're judgmental and hypocritical in a loving way, but they will judge you, and they're not going to let you slide. They're not going to give you a pass, and they're going to think you like that with everybody. So it's not anything special for them. But if you talk sexy just to them, they are fine with it.
So, Ruth, so you don't think that people, women that's on Instagram twerking, you don't think that they are exhibiting, I want to get wife traits? You don't think that's what they're...
I told them not to twerk. I made a video on it, and I said, I never seen a man bent over in submission in public for a woman, so why would I do that for a man? And then the girl said, I can't twerk, so I'm done talking about it.